Ito ang Intercontinental Broadcasting Corporation. Sa bagong Pilipinas.
Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan sa mga batang manonood.
Mindanao Network, right here, right now, as promised. From the news desk of the Mindanao Development Authority, delivered fresh by Mindanao Network, the business and investment news updates. This is the Mindanao Advantage. Our name, our edge.
Maayong buntag, Mindanao. We're all set and ready to hit the road to the Palm City of the South, Tagum City, for the 34th Mindanao Business Conference, the biggest annual gathering of business leaders, policymakers, and forward-thinking innovators from across the island. With this year's theme, Fostering Innovation and Sustainability Towards Global Mindanao, MinBisCon 2025 is set to spotlight industries shaping the region's growth from agriculture and halal economy to renewable energy and business synergy. Tara, samahan nyo kami as we take you on the road to this exciting event. This is the Mindanao Advantage, on the road.
It gives me immense pride and joy to welcome you all to the 34th MinBisCon 2025. Mindanao is a land richly blessed with fertile lands, abundant seas, and resilient people. But more than its natural wealth, the true strength of Mindanao lies in you, the entrepreneurs, leaders, and visionaries gathered here today. Your presence is proof that growth of Mindanao is not a dream for Mindanaoans alone. It is a shared mission for the whole Philippines. This year's theme, Fostering Innovation and Sustainability Towards Global Mindanao, speaks to a very heart of our journey. Expect exciting plenary sessions, engaging panel discussions, and meaningful networking. Expect bold ideas that will challenge the way we think and fresh partnership that will move our businesses and our entire island in the region forward.
I would like to extend my personal thanks to the Tagum City Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Philippine Chamber of Commerce of Industry Mindanao for the successful staging of this Mindanao MinBisCon 2025. Going to a conference which will host business leaders, policy makers, stakeholders from across Mindanao and beyond that will contribute in shaping the economic future of Mindanao. There is no way that I will not go and be there together with these people. For over a decade, the Mindanao Development Authority and the PCCI in Mindanao has been partners in fostering and advancing inclusive growth, regional competitiveness, and investment promotion across the island of Mindanao. Through MinBiscom and a series of strategic trade missions, we have cultivated a resilient alliance of local industries, one that continues to unlock opportunities and potentials that amplify Mindanao's voice in the national development agenda. This year's conference comes at a pivotal moment as Mindanao accelerates its transformation through landmark infrastructure and policy reforms.
MinBiscon is an annual event, where we gather not only the business sector in one place but also the policymakers. So it's an annual event wherein we get to touch base, review what has been happening for the past year, policies we need to pursue so that we will have a more competitive business here in Mindanao and to also promote economic development in Mindanao. No? This is also a chance for us in the business sector, especially from the Chambers of Commerce. It's a reason for us to gather together and we also get to network. See what's going on, how we can collaborate, how do we push Mindanao, can we do things to promote Mindanao and push for more economic development and investment here in Mindanao.
For today, there are actually 3 plenary sessions. The first session is about bridging borders. How do we ensure solidarity among not just within Mindanao but outside of Mindanao? We want to make sure that we are able to bring and sell the products and services of Mindanao, not just the products and services, but particularly the companies and the people who compose these companies, so that we will be known not just as a maker of quality products and services, but also to showcase to them that we have full of talents here in Mindanao.
As a business leader in Region 12, coming to the MinBisCon has opened up not just opportunities, networks, but even inspiring stories from all the people I've been able to meet through the presentations of Minda on the macroeconomic landscape of Mindanao. And at the end of the day, it really gives me, the participants, a better understanding of the opportunities, challenges, and how I think we can all work together coming from business, the private sector, in really pushing Mindanao forward and not always depending on Manila, but really taking matters into our own hands and finding solutions together as a community to push progress, push investments that lead to job generation and a better Philippines. Mindanao's growth is hinged, I believe, not just on what's outside of Mindanao, but really from within, which is the core competency of us as businessmen. As MinBiscon has become an important event for us to take stock of all of the positive developments, the challenges. At the end of the 2 or 3 day conference, we all leave knowing what needs to be done, what needs to be pushed, and what areas of focus we have to address to continue pushing for the development, ensure our businesses are successful and competitive, and at the end of the day, have a positive outlook for the future of Mindanao.
Speaking for the European Chamber and for the consulate I represent, which is Finland, cross-border partnerships are seen as catalysts for growth. No? So foreign chambers are not only conduits of trade, but also platforms of trust. And by linking Mindanao-based enterprises with investors, technical experts, and policymakers abroad, these chambers facilitate foreign direct investment in agriculture, infrastructure, and digital industries, encourage market access for Mindanao's export products, bring in the best practices and global standards. Dito na papasok yon product certification. And that is very essential for us to succeed if we want to penetrate larger markets. The most important thing that I really will stress to everyone else, and because this is everybody's business, it is a question of framing the right story of Mindanao. Why? Because doing otherwise can trigger serious misinterpretation of what Mindanao is all about. The global collaboration that I see here is really grounded on realities. Let's just have some real talk and real sense appreciation of what Mindanao is all about.
we in the business sector, we want it to be a land of opportunities. No, it's not promise, it's about opportunities. And we have seen that Mindanao has a lot of natural resources. We also want to show that Mindanao is an opportunity for not only the locals to invest, but there is peace, no? There is stability for investors to also invest. With all the plenaries that has been going on in the MinBizCon, they're chosen carefully to reflect on what opportunities are there for Mindanao. No? So like this year, we have innovations and technology in farming.
So we're looking at empowering farm agribusiness, cultivating investment-ready agribusiness MSMEs, and amplifying investments and exports. Investments and exports grow in the farm agribusiness sector. No? So I am seeing a lot of things here. There's a series of activities that will offer the farm MSMEs an opportunity to showcase themselves as a viable investment location and partners in the agribusiness sector, as well as a competitive and reliable source of agri-fishery products.
We need also to include the marginal farmers by doing training, doing specific innovation specific to the region. We need to include what are their existing practices. We need to encourage knowledge transfers and community engagement, and also the human capital development. So again, let us harness technology to secure the future of our fisheries by as much as possible trying to innovate and implement Aquaculture 4.0. Thank you.
There's a lot, especially with the advent of the halal economy. You know, in our earlier times, you only know halal as stamped on the products and services. Like we usually see it from the imported snacks that we get from Malaysia or Indonesia, and now it has expanded. We know that halal is a certification. It is a standard like that of ISO. And if you are a business who truly believes in the concept and the results of halal certification, then you have an expanded market. You have an expanded opportunity, because by the time you have a thorough understanding of halal, you will be able to take a look at, I should innovate as a business so that I can expand and offer that opportunity to those who need halal businesses or halal products and services. Like me, for instance, I just knew recently that there are already halal financial solutions and services. And then, in fact, if you dig deeper into the insurance business, there's takaful that is similar to halal. In the Philippines, I believe, we have to work together. We have to innovate also the modules that we offer. Like, for example, we know that DTI is a forerunner in the halal. And then, of course, we know that BIMP, IAGA, no, they're really good at it. But how about those who are not there? Those who are not in the region. We should know and work with them so that maybe we can improve on our education system, like especially those universities and colleges who are offering hotel and restaurant management. We can work on that. And then, in fact, halal is also true in terms of financial services, as I said earlier. Cosmetics. There's already halal industry that is operating now in terms of cosmetics. Not just that, the agriculture, because our livestock also eat food in the same way that we eat food. So it's a chain of opportunity that we can have with the halal economy. There's a big market for halal. And what is the opportunity for Mindanao? We understand our brothers and sisters, especially our Muslim brothers and sisters. So there's no way that we cannot integrate halal system in our business processes in the way we do businesses here in Mindanao.
When it comes to our experience as a halal certification body, we existed since 2006. And our first client is based in Davao City, an exporter of processed fruits. That was during the time when there were no laws governing halal accreditation of halal certification bodies. But alhamdulillah, for our clients, they are both suppliers of domestic products and services. So these are dressing plants, slaughterhouses, producers of products, even food and non-food products. I think we have grown at least a bit.
I am a private company, but I work together with our partners, TCBIC, so Tagum City Business and Incentive Center, and also the LGU, City of Tagum, through the good heart of our City Mayor, Ray T. Uy, and also, of course, our very own Tagum City Chamber. So you can already see here at the Tagum City LGU level, there's already private. All of these companies are private. Private and TCBIC and LGU together with the PAM City, or rather the Tagum City Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And then we go up. We partnered with MINDA, the Mindanao Development Authority. We also partnered with the Davao del Norte Province. And of course, the DAVNOR Business and Promotions Investment Center. So you see, this is a full private-public partnership endeavor. So we created a very cheap and affordable e-commerce that any entrepreneurs can use. And so far, we're able to do it successfully. In fact, in the MinBizCon, the registration portal, including the website, is the solution that we created way back during the pandemic. We just updated it every now and then. And the result of MinBizCon today is actually from the efforts that we did during the pandemic.
The Mindanao Development Authority, recognizing the need of development here in Mindanao, signed an agreement with the PPP Center. By, I think in 2 or 3 weeks, we will be launching the PPP Center together with the Mindanao Authority here in Davao City. So business leaders like you, partnering with LGUs, no longer have to go to Metro Manila to process your papers. Magbubukas na po ang PPP Center here in Mindanao. And complemented by the Create More Act and the Public-Private Partnership Code, these reforms signal a clear priority from this administration, making the Philippines a more attractive, transparent, and efficient destination for investors. I therefore encourage all of you MinBizCon participants, whether from the business sector, from the local government, or development institutions, to take advantage of these enabling reforms. Now is the time to bring forward bankable projects, forge new partnerships, and pursue innovation for development with a shared goal of putting Mindanao at the forefront of national development and national progress. Ito po yung palaging sinasabi ng ating presidente. Ang kinabukasan ng Mindanao ay kinabukasan ng buong Pilipinas.
I cannot help underscore the importance of having conversations between business, being able to liaise with departments of government. Minda is always here. These conversations actually bring out very important learnings. We call these business intelligence, compare experiences, spot opportunities that we businessmen, whether you're small, medium, or a large corporation, can actually look into for possible investments. In these conferences, we also invited companies like Meralco, who have provided interest about how these local chambers can actually spot challenges in their local distribution utility companies and see how partnerships with larger firms can help improve the quality and reliability of power, which at the end of the day has been the biggest factor for the slow development of many areas in Mindanao. So if we look at the map, we all want to see Mindanao at night shining bright, not just pockets of communities.
Progress is only possible when we work together with a shared purpose. At Aboitiz Power, we actively cultivate partnership with a wide range of stakeholders, from government agencies to international energy players to local communities. Through these collaborations, we aim to combine our collective strength, overcome barriers, and accelerate the transition to clean, inclusive, and sustainable energy. Our goal is clear: for the Philippines to have abundant, reliable, and sustainable energy that powers inclusive growth.
We here in Mindanao are at the crossroads. Palagi kong pinasabi pa ulit-ulit, we are at the right time in the destiny of Mindanao. Never have we experienced this level of peace and order that we have here in Mindanao. Ending a long decades old debate on what should come first. Peace and order or development? That debate has been answered for us. Almost all regions in Mindanao have been declared practically insurgency and CTG or communist terrorist group free. That debate has long ended for us. Now is the time for development to come in.
The message I would like to share for delegates attending the MinBisCon is keep an open mind, because everybody thought Mindanao is only about agriculture. Don't just look at agriculture. We have to look at what opportunities are there in each industry. And if it's along your line of business, then it might be an opportunity for you to expand and even grow your business. For the non-Mindanaoans, take a look at Mindanao, touch base with the different delegates who are attending. The delegates who are here from the private sector are mostly from the Chambers of Commerce. The members of the Chambers of Commerce are business people who are really looking also to see what is there for us to invest in, aside from our own industry.
As businessmen, we always look at risk. We always look at challenges ahead, and we always ask ourselves, what can we do today to prevent those challenges, events from happening tomorrow. So one of which that has been a recurring theme has been the power crisis that is coming. Time and time again, we hear the warnings already, and I think we have to ask ourselves today, is something being done? Lobbying, making noise does help in moving that needle forward. At the end of the day, we all benefit and the economies grow, which in the bottom line leads to more employment for Mindanao.
So these are the things that the conference brings, ideas, networks, business network, informations. And of course for the government, who is also in the best interest that we have a robust economic growth, then what policies should the government implement so that we become more competitive? It means leave the business to the private sector, but we need the right policies to grow. So that is my message to both the private and the government.
The only thing that keeps us is the learning that we get from here. And I am so happy to say that we have also raised the bar of our spotlighters. So who are our spotlighters? So you can see all of these private companies are our spotlighters, because without them, the 34th Business Conference would not be possible. So you can see here, I know that you'll have a time to showcase our partners and sponsors. But on top of that, they are here with the commitment, because maybe you have seen them presented their companies. But on top of that, what have they that they can offer more in terms of innovation and sustainable, renewable, what else? All the inclusive growth as far as Mindanao is concerned.
Together, we can turn Mindanao from land of promise into a land of fulfillment. Together, let us commit to building a global Mindanao that shines as a beacon of responsible progress, resilience, and hope. Let us show the world what Mindanao can do. Let us show that Mindanao is not only ready for business, we are ready to lead. We are ready to innovate.
Once again, congratulations to your successful MinBiscom. Mabuhay ang Mindanao, mabuhay tayong lahat, at mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Good morning.
And that's a wrap for the 34th Mindanao Business Conference here in Tagum City. We've seen bold ideas shared, partnerships formed, and opportunities unlocked, all aimed at building a more innovative, sustainable, and globally competitive Mindanao. Catch us on our next stop as we bring you stories that build a better Mindanao. This has been the Mindanao Advantage on the road. Our name, our edge.
Mindanao Network, right here, right now, as promised.
In the heart of Davao City, along F. Torres Street lies the La Herencia Davao Arts and Events Pavilion. La Herencia is more than just an event space. It is a sanctuary for creativity, a home for the artworks born from the talented hearts and minds of Mindanaoan artists. Here, art finds not just a wall to be displayed on, but a community that embraces and nurtures it. At the core of this thriving hub is Mr. Rob Tañedo, an artist with a vision, one that dreams big for Mindanao's art scene. Through La Herencia, he has created a space where passion meets purpose, giving artists a platform to share their stories with the world.
Hi, I'm Rob Tañedo. I'm the property manager and art events manager of La Herencia Davao. I started when I was young because our family is a family of artists. But I distinctly remember I started when I was 3. But it was not my course in college because I was expected to become a doctor. I was a BS Biology graduate of De La Salle University, but I have also a master's in business administration in the Ateneo de Davao University. My passion in the arts made me join organizations that will cater to my creative side. I was a member of Malate Literary Folio and also Plaridel. Ang Pahayag Plaridel is the Filipino newspaper of De La Salle University, where I became also the art editor. And right after that, I was supposed to enter med school, but I decided to have my first solo exhibit, and everything falls into place after that one. This is my work. I'm more of a sculptor. So this one is based on a comic book character that I really like. The artist is David Mack, and he actually created a comic book about a female assassin. So basically what I did, it's supposedly there's a tattoo that is starting to go out of her body, basically. The one that inspired me to discover the La Herencia art space is my students. I would always say that because I remember when I was still teaching in college, my student would ask, where will we go after we graduate? I mean, we do have galleries in Davao, but I think we need more. So I think being part of this community would help me to be able to showcase my student. Actually, we were established during the pandemic, so number one, that was the main challenge. So we do allow exhibition during that time, but limited audience, and we just hang the work because it's really different if you see the work personally. So we followed to all the protocols, so slowly we were able to build it up. So this one is our foyer, and this is the biggest art space for display, on display. It's 109 square meters, also with a high ceiling. The biggest number that we were able to exhibit here at one point is 300 artworks. And it was done in a gallery, on a saloon style, wherein you get to see the work from top to bottom, basically, with the panels. The world becomes uncomfortable. Actually, it's a nod. We had an exhibit before in 2017. The public becomes uncomfortable. And we were just, how many at that time? 15 artists? This time, we have more than 60 artists exhibiting. So it's a bigger approach. So we call it the world becomes uncomfortable this time. So the minute you step in, you are bombarded with works with very heavy visuals and colors. How do we evolve? Sometimes something uncomfortable something uncomfortable happens. So that's the one thing that is important. We just don't rely on status quo. We need to move forward. So it could be a good thing or a bad thing, but one thing's for sure, we learn something from it. So, and it also makes us become more critical thinkers when we look at these art pieces, because sometimes it's not just, people would assume it's ugly kaagad or it has this political, but it's beyond that when we look at art. So it asks us more. And that's what I love about works that makes us think.
Well, I was invited by Road Me Up. They're the curators, so it was really an honor to be here.
We are also encouraging creatives. It's beyond art. We also do merchandise and design. So we also encourage them, if we do have open calls, we have the Art Tienda as one of our platforms that features merch artists so that they could trial if their product would be noticed or the community is receptive to it as well.
We are selling hand-painted stuff and saka mga print stuff. Okay, at saka yung mga handmade stuff which is from imagination of my daughters.
I like to design mini hats and like doing some random stuff, like fabric charms, like flowers, bows, and buttons. We add it into the hats.
Well, basically, this is my daughter's creations. Kasi when she was little pa, around 3 years old, she actually likes to do the arts and crafts. So right now, this is a culmination or somehow a journey to her, and these are the results of it. That's the inspiration in itself.
Yeah, it's maganda. Kasi Sir Rob, binibigyan niya ng opportunity yung mga bagong entrepreneur, yung venturing into this. And was generous enough to offer this. Kaya and it takes somebody to believe in you na you can do it.
This art space is more than just a venue. It's a stage where Mindanao's artists can shine. La Herencia has become a vital platform for creativity, a place where local talent is celebrated and given the recognition it deserves. And at the helm, championing these artists is Mr. Rob Tanedo himself. Discover how La Herencia and Mr. Tanedo continue to uplift and support Mindanao's art community when Alampat returns. Earlier, we met Mr. Rob Tanedo, a visionary artist whose passion for the arts led to the creation of La Herencia, a hub that has become a pillar of Davao's flourishing art scene. Now, let's take a closer look at how this art space continues to nurture, support, and inspire a growing community of creatives across Mindanao.
I think the difference between a gallery and an art space is more flexible in tuning into what the artist would want the exhibit to be. Actually, we don't choose any artist or preferences. If you're interested to already showcase your work, let's talk about it, just based as simple as that. We're not that difficult. But of course, we review the body of work of the artist. Sometimes they would request sometimes to go solo exhibition, but we feel the works are not yet ready, so we advise them to join either a group show or make it a 2-man or 3-man show, basically. So we do give sound advices. So whatever difficulty they might have in an exhibit, we provide to them, like the panels, even the write-ups. We do provide write-ups because sometimes it's the challenge for the artist. But in the process also, we teach them how to do it because we would expect that later on, they will do it themselves. It's not just the vision of the gallery, but the vision of the artist comes into place.
Dagan kang challenge na ano may enjoy ka, may dagan ka mali lang kay dagan ka ma-connect ano labi na sa experience may encounter nimo sa kuan kaya na makabuo ka sa isa ka piece na isa ka dagdag sa imong perspective.
Artist is a bearer of conscience and truth. So sometimes what the society tends not to say, or to tell, the artist projects into his works. The one who articulates the humanity itself.
Sa Laherencia, experience na ko kani grabe kay support. Grabe blessed kami, thankful kayo. Welcome kayo kay kanina gallery. Dili lang kay support ni sa tanan art, genres, tanan klaseng art style. Masig controversial pa na imong trabaho. Walay kwan din sa Laherencia. Dawat na support na tanan para so mapuan sila tanan ng mga ubang artist ma-promote yung kwan nila. Labi na sa mga young one artist gina-support.
Do your work and also look at other people's work. It's not comparing but more gauging yourself where you are as an artist or as a creative. Also join, if there are readily available open calls for an exhibition, give it a try. You never know, you might be selected.
Mindanao is distracting respect in the sense that it's different from even the humor and the culture is different from other places of Europe. So the struggle is we are at the far end of the Philippines, so you'll see the power of Manila. So it's very difficult to project the Mindanao work. Unless lions don't tell their story, the hunters would always be the heroes. It's about time that Mindanaoans tell their story.
We're so grateful kasi there are also people who actually believes on the new generation art, especially ngayon na when we talk about artists, hanggang dyan lang sila sa canvas. But the way you see right now dito if you look around, you can actually see that there are artists who are good at arts and crafts and other avenues in the arts.
Actually, that's the good thing about Mindanao because I think we're deeply rooted to our heritage and culture, and that makes it unique by itself. But also, in us exposing ourselves to the world, we also get ingrained with a more global approach to our pieces, but not forgetting our identity. I think that is the strength of a Mindanaoan artist. It's really our identity and our make use of our heritage to be our roots, to be able to create our pieces of work. On our 5th year, which will happen in 2026, we are looking forward to actually going beyond Laherencia as a space. We plan to go to different locations, which we started actually last year already when we joined the Gateway Art Fair. But we want more of that because we feel we also are obligated to look for the audience for our artists. Sometimes the audience is not here, it could be in another place. So we bring them along with us so that they will be able to discover other audiences for their artworks. I envision everyone to be able to do what they want to do and also be open to other artists coming in Mindanao and have a strong collaboration and an exchange basically of different points of view and culture. That they are able to appreciate art better and be inspired that they themselves would look into their own creative side.
When an artist creates, they leave fragments of their heart and soul in every brushstroke, every line, and every artwork they bring to life. but to build a space where fellow creatives can freely express themselves and share their visions with the world. That is a true gift to the art community. Through the dedication and passion of Mr. Rob Tañedo, La Herencia has become a beacon for Mindanao's thriving art scene. A space born from an artist's love for his craft, it stands ready to welcome yet another Alampat.
In this episode of Bayi, we meet Dr. Sharon Gaurino, a proud mother and an aesthetic physician whose journey took unexpected turns.
I'm Dr. Sharon May Gaurino. I'm a mother to two wonderful girls, and I'm an aesthetic physician. I started as an emergency room resident in one of the tertiary hospitals here in Davao City. And then I became the assistant manager for medical services in one of the leading HMOs in the Philippines. And then I worked for the government as a medical evaluator for medical claims. Actually, my dream was really to become a surgeon. My second choice was to be a dermatologist. But, you know, life happened. I got married. I had kids, and then I realized that it was too late to pursue my dreams already. So a friend introduced me to the world of aesthetic medicine, and then I said to myself, yeah, why not give it a shot? So that opened opportunities for me. It got me to Dubai, where I studied further. And got certified by the American Board of Aesthetic Medicine. The most challenging part for me is really the business part of this endeavor. As I always say, number one, I am a mother. Number two, I'm a doctor. Number three, I'm a reluctant businesswoman. So for me, the business side doesn't come naturally for me. So up until now, that's the most difficult part. It's incredibly rewarding to make people feel more confident through the treatments that I do. Aside from that, I also enjoy the continuous learnings that I get. Although sometimes it gets so overwhelming because the world of aesthetic medicine evolves too fast, but I enjoy it nonetheless. I remember all of my clients, honestly, but those that stick with me are those that were with me since day one, and not only them, including their families, because they end up bringing their families to the clinic with them. So they are strangers who are now very, very close friends of mine.
Getting treatments here at Pro Aesthetics is more than just getting a procedure done. It feels like an experience where Doc Sharon makes me feel very comfortable talking about my insecurities. I feel like I'm in safe hands or good hands, and I can ask all the questions I want leading up to the procedure, which makes me feel really good. Doc Sharon makes me feel very confident about myself by, first of all, making me feel comfortable talking about the things that I'm insecure about. I come here at the clinic talking about things that I don't like to talk to my friends about, and she makes me feel seen, and she also helps me address those concerns.
So what I love about the treatments is that they have a variety of treatments that cater to different kinds of women like me who is in her late 20s, and to my mom who is also entering her grandma era now. Doc Sharon makes me confident about myself because in Pro Aesthetics, they believe that all women are born naturally beautiful. Doc Sharon is very warm and accommodating, like my fairy godmother.
When Bayi returns, Dr. Sharon talks about breaking the stigma, empowering women through confidence, and how she defines beauty beyond appearances. Earlier, we heard how Dr. Sharon transitioned into aesthetic medicine and found purpose in helping others feel confident. Now she shares her thoughts on empowerment, stigma, and the evolving world of beauty.
When women feel good about how they look, they exude confidence both in social and professional settings. So that is what I address first, the things that give them some form of insecurity. Most of the time, simple lang naman, like lines or scars or hyperpigmentation. Also, investing in aesthetic medicine, aesthetic treatments is also a form of self-care. Caring for one's skin and appearance also gives a sense of self-respect and self-discipline. And of course, when you look good, you feel good. And when a woman feels that they look their best, they tend to be more motivated, more outgoing, and more vibrant. The stigma usually stems from misinformation and the fear of the unknown. So when a client comes in, I really take time to explain the treatments suitable for them, that it doesn't have to be drastic, that good aesthetics aren't supposed to entirely change how you look, but to enhance what you already have, your natural beauty. I also give them ample time to decide. I offer advices, but I want the decision to be theirs, not mine. I always tell them, again, that aesthetic treatments is also a form of self-care, like going to the gym, having your nails done, or going to the salon. When you have aesthetic procedures done, that doesn't mean that you're vain or you're insecure. It means that you care about yourself. Remember, your body, your face, your decision. What I mostly get from my patients is when you start doing the treatments, you have to do it forever. Remember, these treatments are optional and many treatments wear off naturally. Stopping them won't make you look worse. It will just go back to how it looked before the treatment. Patients are now embracing the natural, just get out of the shower looks rather than the overfilled pillow face looks that we usually see in social media. So treatments nowadays are geared towards microdosing and skin-first aesthetics. That means improving the skin quality first before anything else. There's also a rise in male aesthetics, which is good, as aesthetic medicine is really not for women alone. I am expecting also a shift in AI-driven skin analysis and 3D imaging, which will help us doctors create an even more tailored and precise treatments and results for our patients. What sets me apart is the manner how I educate my patients, how I help them set expectations, and how I guide them through their aesthetic journey. I really take time to explain and to listen to their concerns. I also treat my patients holistically as possible, so I look beyond just fillers and mainly focus on their skincare, their nutrition, and treatments that are suitable for them but are non-invasive. Beauty isn't about perfection. It's in the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you make others feel. It's quiet confidence. It's knowing your worth.
Dr. Sharon Gaurino reminds us that beauty isn't just seen, it's felt, nurtured, and owned. Through self-care, confidence, and compassion, she empowers others to shine.
A bayi is a fearless leader, a change maker, and a resilient force for progress. A bayi is not just defined by her success, but by the impact that she makes and inspires with strength and heart.
This is Bayi, where we honor women who rise, inspire, and lead with heart.